E aí pessoal, acabamos de chegar a Dar es Salaam, a maior e mais importante cidade da Tanzânia. Aqui é o nosso ponto de partida para Zanzibar amanhã. Então hoje a gente vai aproveitar o dia para conhecer a cidade no melhor estilo tuk-tuk que a gente já conhece. O Museu Nacional da Tanzânia é pequeno e dividido em 3 exposições permanentes que contam a história do país, evolução humana e um pouco de arte contemporânea. O grande destaque do museu é sem dúvida Julius Nyerere, que foi o primeiro presidente da Tanzânia e é conhecido por aqui como pai da nação. O país se tornou independente no início da década de 60 e há pinturas, fotos e quadros do ex-presidente que governou até 1985. Na seção arqueológica, há fósseis e ferramentas dos primeiros humanos que habitaram uma das regiões de maior riqueza cultural por aqui, a cratera do Ngorongoro, onde nós estivemos recentemente. E há também os carros presidenciais que já foram aposentados, incluindo 2 Rolls Royces. Além disso, há também uma biblioteca e um teatro, tornando o complexo um dos maiores centros culturais de Dar es Salaam. Essa praia de areia branquinha e mar verde fica na região da cidade conhecida como Kikuvone. Aqui tem um mercado de especiarias e peixes, o mercado público deles. Tem a casa do presidente que fica ali do lado, está cercado de militares que não me deixam chegar perto. Eu ameacei tentar filmar alguma coisa, já vieram me correr de lá. Aliás, eu não posso nem ficar parado aqui, se ficar parado eles também me correm do lugar, tudo em função da segurança. E é daqui do lado que parte o ferry para Zanzibar. Tem o porto logo ali atrás, tem vários barcos que saem para lá e para outros destinos aqui, outras ilhas aqui na região. Estou a bordo agora de novo de outro tuk-tuk, estou indo conhecer o Mwenge. É um mercadão de artesanato, de madeira, é onde os artesãos fazem aquelas esculturas de madeira que a gente vê ao longo da Tanzânia toda. Eu estou muito ansioso porque dizem que é muito legal, eu estou louco para ver como é que eles fazem esse processo de escultura na madeira. Acho que isso vai ser um troço muito legal e eu espero chegar vivo lá. What's your name, my friend?
My name Puti.
Puti. Nice to meet you, Ricardo. Nice to meet you. You have so many beautiful things.
Yeah. This I carve myself. We have 5 people. You go work with here.
You're in 5 and you carve everything.
Yeah. Me and my brother, young brother, also you do it.
Everything is ebony, yes?
Yeah, ebony and mahogany wood.
Mahogany, you also.
This you see, all black is ebony.
All black is ebony.
Ebony.
Why brighter ones are mahogany?
Yeah, this is mahogany.
How beautiful is that?
This is Maasai people. This is Maasai family. Sometimes we have family like this one. This also Maasai put in the wall. Everything I do for Maasai is better. Maasai is better travel in Tanzania. It's strong travel.
Strong.
Very, very strong. Man, only one man, you can kill lion and the spear. No gun and the spear. So man can kill lion and spear. You know this wood?
It's ebony?
Ebony, yeah. It's round tree. Inside dark, outside white, and then you use cover. You see? This piece in the wood.
Wow, it's like this.
Yeah, inside black,
Inside black,
1 inch white, and then you have cover.
okay,
A round pieces. It's hardwood.
really hard. How long do you take to carve one of these rhinos?
I depend. Rhino is not hard more time. Maybe for rhino you can do for 3 days. You can finish.
3 days only to do this?
Yeah, for small like this one, 3 days. But if you do 3 life, it's very, very hard work. Something like that one you see there. This 16 months.
16 months?
This 16 months. This 14. No more.
I'm curious.
This looks one.
And I'm curious about what do they represent? They have a special meaning? Or?
Yeah, this is special meaning.
Special meaning?
Yeah, this for Tanzania people, you say umoja. Unit.
Unit.
Yeah, you do work together, you eat together. Peace and love, like peace and love. All people, you survive together. This is nice present for people. People in your country, they will be present. You buy this small copy, small there, small buy, let's say you are together.
Esses aqui que eu comprei do meu amigo aqui, fez um bom negócio. Olha só que coisa mais linda essas esculturas Maasai. São Maasai guerreiros e uma Maasai mulher. Olha, é um espetáculo, um trabalho maravilhoso desse artesão. Vale muito a pena. Estou indo numa ilha que fica agora bem pertinho daqui, conhecida como Extraordinário. Essa ilha antigamente era uma prisão para escravos e também serviu como fosse quarentena para quem estivesse chegando na ilha. Ela atualmente é refúgio para tartarugas gigantes e é um ótimo ponto para snorkeling.
This island where we are now has 3 names. So first name we call this is Changu Island, but the second name we call this is a prison island, and third name we call this is Tortoise Island. We call Changu. Chang is a kind of fish, the name of fish. In Kiswahili we call them Changu, but in English you call snapper. So we call a prison because that building there in the middle, it used to be a prison, but wasn't used as a prison. It's never used as a prison because that building was built after abolition of slave trade. Was built after because they were not ready to stop slave trade business. They were not ready because that time, economic of Zanzibar, it was dependent much from the clove plantation and by the slave trade business. So we call it Tortoise Islands by the third name because we have turtles here around, but those turtles, they are not origin from Zanzibar. They are originated from Seychelles Islands. Sultan, he went there to Seychelles, and on the way he back to Zanzibar, they gave him to get as a present, as a gift for Zanzibar. But that time, when Sultan he brought them here, they were only 4, and day after day they reproduced. So from 4 now we have almost 100 and 6 to 8 around. So those turtles, they are vegetarian. They eat cabbage and spinach. And when you wrap, when you scratch, when you peck around their necks, they like something massage. Because they can't do by themselves. So when you do it, they're going to say, oh, do it, don't stop it, I'm gonna pay for you. Something like that. So right now, most of the turtles, they have a number on top of the shell. That is the age, how old they are. And the oldest one now, he is about 182 years old. But they say he's still young. Because they estimate the lifespan they can have up to 500 years. So we have the oldest, but he's still young. And we have the biggest one. The biggest one, huge one in size, he is about 158 years old.
Essa tartaruga aqui, ela está com o casco quebrado, tem 192 anos de vida. É a tartaruga mais velha aqui do santuário. 192 anos. É hora de pular no mar. Que legal! Capitão Maluf comandando o barco indo para Zanzibar. O arma tá uma delícia, tá super picante, uma delícia. I would like to know a little bit more about the Zanzibar food.
Oh, okay.
What do you have here?
So the first one here, so I have a Zanzibar chapati, I have a coconut bread, garlic naan, and sesame bread.
That's garlic?
Garlic inside.
Oh, nice.
Yes, very nice. So this one here will be falafel vegetable. Falafel. Yes. I have a samosa here, meat inside. This one here will be samosa vegetable inside.
Okay.
So this one here will be maize corn.
Maize corn. Ah, yes.
I have a sweet banana plantain. This one here will be sweet potato. I have a bready fruit.
Bread.
Yeah, bready fruit is like a fruit. So
yes, I know.
Like
I've seen some.
Yes. So this one here will be Zanzibar cassava root.
Cassava root?
Cassava from the roots.
Oh, okay. I think we have something like that.
Yes. For this one here will be beef kebab.
Beef kebab.
Yes. This one here will be normal chicken.
Normal chicken.
Yes. So this one here will be spiced chicken with tandoori masala. Yes.
Spiced chicken.
So I make
and
it
it's
spicy.
really spicy?
Yeah, no. Just a little spice, no hot.
Not hot.
Yeah, no hot.
Not very hot.
Yeah, not very hot.
Okay.
So this one here will be a different kind of fish.
Okay.
Yes, so the first one here I have a tuna fish.
Tuna.
Blue marlin. Barracuda.
Barracuda.
Yeah. This one here will be red snapper.
Okay,
yes.
with a lot of R's.
Yeah. This one here will be kingfish.
Kingfish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also here with the baby shark.
Baby.
Yeah, or coral shark. Yeah,
shark?
this is a normal shark, but the shark is not eating people. This is a coral shark.
Okay, so if you tell me.
Yes. This one here will be full white snapper fish. You see?
Yes.
This one here will be some mix, some octopus and calamari.
Octopus and calamari.
Yes, so mix tandoori masala spice, no hot. So we take one piece of octopus, one piece calamari, we mix.
Oh,
Then we put tandoori masala spice, no hot.
okay.
Also here was the meat of the lobster. So we broken on the shell from the lobster, so we put to our customer.
I think I'm going to try this one.
Yes.
Yes.
This one here will be lobster, we make tandoori masala spice.
Okay,
no
and
hot.
which one is better?
The spice is better.
The spice.
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Some this one here was the meat of the shrimps. Oh, yes.
A big stick.
Yeah, the big stick. Hello,
Big one.
This one here was the king prawns or jumbo prawns. Yes, some jumbo prawns.
Okay.
I have a piece of the octopus there. This one here was the body of calamari, squid.
Okay.
Yes. Down over here was the hand of crab. This one. So we broken and then made
Yeah,
this.
okay. So I would like to try this lobster with masala.
Yeah, lobster with masala.
And what else do you recommend?
Hakuna matata. So I recommend you. So first lobster.
First the lobster.
Yes. The lobster. And so maybe some fish.
Some fish.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fish, I recommend you just try barracuda.
The barracuda. Okay.
Yes.
Let's try the barracuda. So. Bom dia, pessoal, começando mais um dia ensolarado aqui em Zanzibar e hoje eu vou fazer um safari, mas é um safari bem diferente daquele que a gente já fez. É um safari sem planície, sem poeira, sem calor, é um safari blue. Esse passeio aqui é um passeio pelas principais ilhotas do sul do arquipélago e a nossa primeira parada é na ilha Missing. Ela tem esse nome porque ela só fica visível e só aparece, só é possível acessar durante a maré baixa. Então vamos lá e aproveitem.
So they call House of Wonders because it was built a bit long time ago. It was built in 1883 by the Arab, the third one Sultan, the one who built it. But he was supervisor or engineer, he was from Scotland, he was a Scottish man. So they call House of Wonders because that time in East and Central Africa it was the first building to have electricity, to have an elevator and tap water. So when the people that came from Kenya, they were wondering, oh, what's that? It was electricity. So that's why they call House of Wonders. So this fort was built around 17th century because there, you know, the first, like in Zanzibar at that time, we had like Zenji Empire, and Empire of Zanzibar was 12th century. It was 12, and later on at the beginning of 17th century. So you can see the Portuguese, they were here and they start to build this one. But at the beginning of 18th century, when Sultan of Oman, they changed. The Sultanate, they came here to Zanzibar. They had to fight with Portuguese. And Portuguese, they left in Zanzibar because they're the pets. So you can see in Arab, they start to put the Arabic architecture. It was in 1846 when they put the Arabic style, Arabic architecture like that. Mercury, his reign name was Pharaoh, and he was born here in Zanzibar at the 5th of September in 1946. And his father, he was worked there as a civil servant in the House of Wonders. You know, when the revolution came in Zanzibar, because once after independence was in 1863, and after 1 year we got revolution. People that did revolution in Zanzibar, and that revolution wasn't good, so most of the people, they were killed. Even Freddie Mercury family, they fled political unrest in Zanzibar, and they were settling in the Middlesex in England. So Freddie Mercury, he studied graphic at Ali College, where he formed a close friendship with his three fellow students, who later became a member of the Queen group. Since they left here in Zanzibar, so the government, they took a house, and now it's private house. They rented by someone else. Yeah, because there's a hotel known as Temple Hotel, so they rent a house. Now they're like in an apartment. Staff, they used to be in this house. In Zanzibar, Islamic is dominant religion, is dominant. Yeah. And they practice more than 98% of the population. Yeah. Other minority religion like Hindus, Christians, but I can say that most of the people, those they were origin from here. I mean, their parents, if they were born here, but they are really Muslim, pure Muslim. I can say 100%. Those Zanzibaris Muslim. Okay. So maybe some of them, those that are born here, but their parents, they're from there, like they are from Tanzania, they are from somewhere else. They can be Christian. Okay. Yeah. A very, very famous house, known as Tipti House. But Tipti, his really name was Muhammad ibn Marjid Tipti, because he was born here in Zanzibar, was 1832, and he was died here. So Tipti was famous people because he went to Congo, he went to Zimbábue, so as to advertise Zanzibar. And later on, because those Arabs, they deal with the slave trade business, he went there so as to looking for a slave, and he used to brought them here so as to sell them. Because Zanzibar here, slaves, they were not from Zanzibar here. It was like a transit. They were used to sell them here, and later on they were sent them to Seychelles, Mauritius. Yeah, so he's one of the slave dealers. He went there to Congo, he went to Zaire to find for his slave, and later on he brought them here. So it was like that. Was in 1904 by the Memphis Sultan. So now it's main bazaar in a stone town. And the market right now is divided into three main parts. They have like, when you get in here, they have like fish market. In the middle they have like vegetable market, and at the end they have like meat market. They have cow meat and goat meat. And the way of selling here, fish they sell by auction, because like they used to resell again, because they used to buy them from fishermen by themselves, and the fishmonger they used to buy from them, and they come here to resell again. So the way of selling here, they sell by pinch, and sometimes with the fish, the big fish they sell by slices. Yeah, even meat they sell by kilos. Sometimes, because if you can't afford kilos, so you can just buy pinch. Yeah, that's the way. And the other side they have spices markets. So this is different kind of spices, because another name of the island known as Spice Island. So we grow a lot of spices here around. So that's why we have a spice farm. So people they used to grow like cinnamon, cardamom, vanilla, lemongrass, turmeric. Yeah, we have a black pepper. We used to grow even like gingers. We used to grow there around. So we'll see different kind of fruits as well. We're going to see like mango, different kind of banana. We got smaller. We call ladies' fingers. We get huge one. Called elephant hands. So we got different ones. So we'll see down there. Okay?
Hoje o dia amanheceu feio, tá nublado, tá ameaçando um pouco de chuva. Então eu resolvi fazer um passeio um pouco diferente, resolvi alugar uma moto, uma scooterzinha aqui. E eu vou dar uma volta pela ilha, vou conhecer o norte da ilha, dizem que tem uma praia muito bonita. Eu espero que quando eu chegar lá não chova mais, ou pelo menos tenha melhorado um pouquinho o tempo. E eu consiga ver um belo pôr do sol no final da tarde, eu consiga pelo menos curtir um pouquinho de praia. Então eu vou conhecer a ilha de moto e vocês vêm comigo. Depois de um tempinho dirigindo, o paraíso e a recompensa. Cheguei a Nungwi Beach, fica bem no norte da ilha de Zanzibar. E aqui eu vou passar um tempinho relaxando, curtindo, vou comer uns petiscos. Tem um barzinho bem legal na beira da praia. E, cara, é maravilhoso, olha essa vista, olha que espetáculo isso. Depois de vários dias nesse paraíso para recuperar as energias, a nossa próxima parada agora é na Zâmbia, onde nós vamos conhecer a incrível Victoria Falls.